The addition rule. So I've drawn it up here to make it easier for us to understand it. So the addition rule is when we are thinking about all of A union B is equal to A plus my area of B. Now, one thing you'll notice here when I'm adding A and I'm adding B is we are adding two lots of this middle part, which is why we need to take one of them away. So that middle part, we write it as the intersection. So the intersection of A and B. And that gives us our rule. So now let's look at these two examples and really think about these pictures. It says the probability of A intersecting B. So first thing I'm going to do is put my information where I need it. So I know I've got a probability of A, and I'm just going to use these pictures to help us when we are doing it. So I've got the probability of A. Copy that and put it here. I've also got the probability of B, and this is B. And I also have the probability of A union B. So I know that if we add those together and we take away the intersect of A and B, we get the probability of A union B of being 0.8. So now we just need to work backwards. So the first thing I think about when I'm doing this is the following. These two add up, equal these two minus A intersect B. So I'm just going to do the opposite. The first thing I think about, I'm starting off at 0.8. I use the understanding of the equal sign like a balancing beam, and I take 0.3 away from both sides. So 0.3, 0.8, take away 0.3. That gets me to 0.5. I then also want to take probability of B away. So I take that away, that gives me, take 0.6, that gives me the answer of negative 0.1. That means that this negative 0.1 is equal to negative A intersect B. So that means if I take the negative away on both sides, because I divide both sides by negative 1, I'm left with 0.1. So straight away that shows me that it must equal 0.1. Okay. Now we know that. The next part I look at, it says all the areas that is probability of not being A intersecting with not being B. So that means if it's not A and it's not B, it's that outside area there. So we know that this inside area, I'll say blue, we know that in inside area, A union B is 0.8. So the total probability must add up to 1, which means the probability of being not A and not B is 0.2.